Over the past year, I've had a lot of friendships in with people who were not black. And rewatching this movie, the 1985 Color Purple, makes me feel so grounded in the decision that those friendships ended. My mom came from the dirt roads of the South and she worked in the tobacco fields. And I used to spend time there in the summer with my grandmother, or after my mom's divorce, we lived there for a while. We were still changing the TV with pliers while people were getting cell phones. So like when I watch this movie, I feel like I'm watching a recent past versus watching something that happened 100 years ago. And I'm realizing that so many of my relationships with people who were not black would never understand that type of life. Even black people who haven't lived that type of life, a lot of them have family members who currently live or lived that type of life. But if you are not black and you haven't had family members who worked in fields, like in the 70s, you have a level of privilege that is a blind spot for you. And that's okay. But I'm realizing a lot of my friendships ended because people just never understood that part of my life and never really cared to ask me questions enough about myself to understand that type of life. And that's okay. Those friendships ended, and now I can move forward and find people in my life who can appreciate me fully for where I truly come from. And this movie is a great representation of that. From the way Oprah is like so uncanny to my grandmother and my great grandmother, and the way Whoopi really makes me feel like I'm in the presence of one of the elders on my mom's side of the family. This is the blackest movie I have ever seen. Like, this is the blackest movie. Is there a movie more black than this? I don't think so. As a third culture kid, if I was to ever try to explain to people where I come from, it would be this movie.